Coffee here, and I want to talk to you a little bit about my experiences with coffee. I'm prior service, retired Army, but I spent 4 years in the Air Force. And I don't remember as a kid growing up that I drank coffee. I don't even remember my dad or my stepmom drinking coffee. So my first experience with coffee was in the Air Force. Now, those of you that are prior service are going to appreciate this. We would go into the chow hall and we would get our coffee, and it was always black, dark. Now, think about it. That dark black coffee was probably a dark roast. And they gave it to us because maybe back then they weren't quite aware that that dark roast coffee had the least amount of caffeine. That's right. So when we talk about dark roast coffee, and you got the little valve that's in here, it's a one-way valve. It lets you squeeze the bag and smell the fresh beans. But, when we got our coffee, we were thinking we were getting the caffeine, not like today when we know that there's light roast, dark roast, medium roast, decaf, all those different blends and roasting. I drank coffee for 20 years in the military. I always drank whatever they brought out. You'd be out in the field and they'd bring out those big thermos things full of hot coffee, dark roast. And we drank it. And we were thinking, okay, we're getting lots of caffeine. This is going to help us stay awake. That's not the truth. The truth is, this is dark roast, the least, next to decaf, the least amount of caffeine. If you want caffeine, drink light roast, because that's the first beans that come out. But I had the opportunity to have a cup of coffee at home maybe, and it would be Folgers, Crystals, it would be so many different blends of canned beans out there, of coffee beans. And it was just, you just drank whatever coffee you had around. And then I had the opportunity to become a partner in Split Rock Coffee. And, you can stop at your local gas station where they have the coffee bars and all that stuff, or you can go to those other places that serve coffee. And what you'll find is it leaves that aftertaste. It does for me. It leaves an aftertaste. And so realizing all those years that I drank coffee before, I didn't enjoy it. I drank it because it was hot. Remember that? I mean, when it's 10 degrees outside and you're in the field with the military and they bring you out hot coffee, you didn't care what it tastes like. You drank it because it warmed you up. And that was really how things went. But now, if you try Split Rock Coffee and compare it to any other coffee, you're going to find that our coffee doesn't give you that aftertaste. And the nice thing is you can drink this all day long, whether it be our light roast, our medium roast, or our dark roast. You can drink it, and you know what? You get to the point where you have a cup, and it leaves such a good taste in your mouth that you want another cup. And during the day, you get to the point where you actually crave the coffee because it tastes so good. So that's my story today, and I hope it helps you to understand what it is you like about coffee. So remember, if you're going to enjoy a cup of coffee and you want caffeine, it's light roast. If you want little less caffeine, it's dark roast. If you're in between, go for the medium roast. I'm Ron Buster, and have a great coffee day. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.